Good day, and today I want to talk to you about your creative projects and how you should never give up on them. Just about every project I've ever started has not gone smoothly. There's always been something to get in the way, and it's never to be expected. I generally feel like I have a good idea in my head where I want the project to go, but then either you hit a creative roadblock or a technical roadblock. For me, the technical roadblocks are more of what takes up my time, trying to figure out specific things with why videos aren't loading or, 3D elements aren't working. Whatever it is in the computer world, there can be an infinite of things to get in your way when you're making projects. Of course, for me, things are going to be a little bit more specific towards the things I'm geared toward: VFX, music, 3D, programming, especially programming. Programming is just an endless pitfall of bugs and things to solve, things to overcome. If you don't like solving problems, don't get into programming, because that's what it's all about. I have a couple music videos on the platter that I have been working on in between. One being about wildfires and just how they're so rampant every year, getting worse and worse. The other is a metal version of the cartoon theme song Pinky and the Brain. So be on the lookout for those. Those are coming out soon. But I'm having my own pitfalls, my own technical problems with these projects that I was not foreseeing to happen. Specifically with my projects, I am going to green screen myself and put myself in a 3D environment in Unreal Engine, which I have done before in a previous version of Unreal, but the newest version of Unreal is having some problems loading these video files of me on the green screen into Unreal. Seems to be a problem a lot of people are having, so there are gonna have to be some sacrifices made to make this project happen. When I first had the ideas for starting these projects, I was building how I was going to do it in my mind. I knew I wanted to work in Unreal as opposed to some other compositing program like After Effects or Blender or something like that. I have specific things that I just wanted to do in Unreal Engine, and that's how I planned this thing to be. I wanted it to be so smooth, and in my mind I could see myself hooking everything up, loading all the files, creating a beautiful piece of art. But that doesn't always happen. I have my roadblock, which is the videos not being able to be imported into Unreal 5. Now, you don't have to know any of the specifics of what I'm talking about. I'm just giving you my own personal example in this moment that I've been working on the past few days, trying to figure out. What I'm trying to get across to you is don't give up on your projects just because you hit a snag. Right now, in my mind, I have been snagged, and I feel like I don't know what to do because I can't use the latest version of Unreal like I had planned, which have certain features that I want to use. So it's looking like I'm gonna have to revert back to old Unreal, recreate all the assets and everything that I've already set up for this project. But that's just something that needs to be done, unfortunately. You can't always just have it one way and say, yeah, you know what, I had in my brain that I'm gonna do it this way, and that's the only way it's gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you gotta be a little moldable and flexible with how things go. You gotta be willing to lose out on some of that progress to go forward, because if you just sit there stuck in your mindset of this is the one way I'm going to do it or else it's not going to happen, then it's never going to get done. I don't want to see that. I want to see your projects come to life. Almost every project of mine that I've been on, I've hit some sort of roadblock. It always feels like the end of the world. The end. I can't surpass this. I can't go on. And I will admit some projects have died, have failed, have not made it to see the light because of these kinds of issues. And it's really a sad thing to see. I hate it, but it's just kind of a part of the creative workflow you gotta kind of get used to and live with and deal with if you want to make stuff. So expect the unexpected. Don't ever think that your project is just gonna be, hey, smooth sailing. I have an idea of how it's gonna work, and it's gonna execute perfectly fine, of course. There's no way anything could go wrong. The important thing is that you figure out the solutions to your problems instead of hoping for some miracle cure. And unfortunately, sometimes figuring out some of these problems, whether it's a creative roadblock or a technical roadblock, can take a long time, which can also be a little uninspiring, unmotivating, not good stuff. But you just gotta keep chugging at it. Take breaks. That's another good thing. You gotta keep in your mindset. If you're just sitting there for 8 hours doing this, wondering, when is the solution gonna come to me? I'm thinking so hard on it, and you're just trying to focus, and all that work focusing isn't really helping. It's just gonna stress you out more. You gotta take breaks, you gotta step away from it, because your subconscious brain will start to figure out little bits of pieces when your conscious brain isn't really thinking about it. Give your conscious brain a rest, give it a break. That's just as important as putting in that hard work. That's all I had for you guys today. Just wanted to say, don't give up on your projects because you hit a roadblock. That's normal. I hit a roadblock on pretty much every video. It never goes smoothly. That's just how it is. I'm not trying to sound negative and have this bummer-like mentality about it. I'm trying to be realistic, set the expectation, so when you run into your roadblock, you can overcome it. You can surpass this. You can do it. That's all I had for you guys. Keep your projects going. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one.